So I feel like when Brandon came, that's when I was able to like get out of the shell and break into like a butterfly. No, I'm serious. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Destiny,
and it's your boy B to the Sis Naive,
and we are back with another
video. Ooh,
the video.
Sorry guys, you know I get excited when I sing, so
this is Q&A part 2.
We running it back.
Yes, you guys really liked it and you had more questions to ask us, and we figured we didn't want to keep you guys waiting, so we're gonna dig into them now. Everything is
at random, but I just screenshotted it.
Yeah, we just we're gonna respond to a few of the ones that were left as comments under our last one. So
and you know what's funny, like, you guys have been so great because we haven't even scratched the surface. We haven't even gotten close to all the questions that's been asked, but we're just gonna try to get through them as much as we can on this series. So
yeah, so you guys can get to know us a little bit more, and you know, just get to know us. And
yeah,
since we're family, like, we just figured that we need to answer these questions for you. So
yeah, we gang, you know what I'm saying? DB gang. Wait, we gotta think of a new name for the
channel.
Yeah, is it DB gang? Is it B&D gang? DMB gang?
But what if we have kids?
They wasn't in the gym shooting with us when we was building the channel. They wasn't in the gym shooting with us.
Let me see. Hopefully it's not too dark. Let's see. Maybe let's just put it there.
All right.
Okay, I think that's good.
All right, so let's just dive right in. All right, so the first question is, and I thought this was hilarious. Are you guys really happy with each other?
But you know what? It's a funny question, but I kind of feel like it's not really fun. I think it's really a good question. Like, it's a genuine question, you know?
Okay, so
because I feel like a lot of people are on social media and everybody looks happy.
And they're just putting on for the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah, I think aside from, I think when we initially read it, we were like, really? But
yeah, when
you really break down how everybody looks like they're having a good relationship, everybody looks like they're happy and they're in love, and so it's a good question. You go first.
Okay. Oh, she want me to go first. You know what? She want me to go first so that way she can know to either say yes or no based off of what I say. I get it. No, yeah, I truly am happy. I truly am happy, and I don't know. I've told you this, guys. I've told you this before, but Destiny and me just have a vibe and an energy that just like match each other, and that's what makes me happy. Like, I'm with someone who just matches me, matches my energy, my vibe. I mean, it's even times, and this is gonna be hard to believe, but there's gonna be times where I'm in a low like energy phase, like I just don't have it today, and she'll be there to balance me up, pick me up, laugh, say a joke, something that I would do to her. So I really don't have too many complaints, you know, and that's really the key to. What are your complaints? That wasn't the question. But
no, we want to.
No, that wasn't the question.
Know. I'm asking for a friend.
That wasn't the question. The question was, are you guys really happy? So to answer your question, yes, I am happy with her. What about you?
The people want to know, what's the complaints?
Well, we'll say that on another Q&A. That wasn't one of the questions.
All right, fine. If you guys want to know.
If you guys want to know, then just comment down below and we'll do that on the next Q&A.
Okay. For me, the crazy thing is, I feel like I was like you know what, this analogy is really cheesy. It's really cheesy. It's really cheesy, okay. But it really means a lot when you think about it. So you know how a caterpillar is in a shell.
Okay.
No, I
know. Go ahead, babe.
So you know how a caterpillar is in a shell. Okay. So I feel like when Brandon came, that's when I was able to like get out of the shell and break into like a butterfly. No, I'm serious.
No, I'm not being funny. That was sweet. I get. Yeah, no, seriously.
Cause even my mom tells me stuff like that all the time. She's like, oh my gosh, like, you are just this different woman, and you're just so, like, you're just out of your shell. And I really do feel like that. Like, I feel like he makes me happy because he was able to, like, bring out the destiny in me, you know, like the really just a little bit more outgoing. I am very introverted, but I feel like with him at least, like, I'm more outgoing, and we're able to have this platform because I feel like we just vibe so well with each other. So it looks like we're just like, dude, it's just like a vibe. Honestly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we just feed off of each other's energy back and forth, back and forth. Now, I don't know how some couples are able to look that way and be miserable. I don't get it because it's really weird to me, but I don't know. But
we're not like that. Like, what you see, honestly, and you can even ask our friends, you can ask our family, like, what you see from us is what you get. Like, there's no, like, it's no like
putting on.
Yeah, there's no putting on. There's no, oh dang, we got to get in front of the camera. Let's hype up or done. Right. We just turned up like 24/7, just like this.
Honestly.
So,
and even people that meet us in public, they're like, oh my god, you're like literally the same person. It's like, yeah. I mean, I don't know, but anyway, next question.
All right, between the two of you, who is more of the romantic?
Brandon, for sure. Brandon is definitely more, but well, I feel like he expresses his romance more.
Yeah.
Like, are we both romantic?
So
I feel like when it comes to, okay, so like if you saw our past Valentine's video when I surprised him like for Valentine's Day, that's stuff that comes naturally for Brandon.
Yes.
Like, he does those types of things.
And so when she did that, I truly appreciated that because it was like, that's not something that normally she does. But I was like, wow, I was blown away. I was amazed. So
it's like we're both romantic daily. I feel like when it comes to gestures, you're better.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it comes to like all day, every day,
just like love like expressing. Yeah, we're the same.
Yeah, because we wake up and it's lovey, and we go to sleep, and
I'm more, so I guess, okay, so to put it, I'm more of a occasion
all out romancer.
Right.
But daily you are too.
Right.
But when it's on occasions, like, he really goes all out.
Yeah.
But that's not natural for me. So I have to work at stuff like that. So it depends on which way do you look at it. You know what I mean?
And she took like I said, she took a huge step. Like, I was just blown away. All right, next question is, what gift did you give one another that when you received it, you didn't like? Ooh. Ouch. Ouch.
I'll say in the beginning, I wasn't into the card thing.
Okay.
Like, he's a big card giver. So, like, he would really want me to value the card of the gift. The card portion of the gift.
Yeah.
And I'm more so like a, da-da-da, where's my check? Where's the cash? Bloop. And then I can throw the card in the trash.
Yeah.
But since I've learned how much cards mean to him, I've become, like, I'll hang on to them more, I'll value them more, I'll take my time to read it and stuff like that. So I will say, like, the cards, like, I've never really been like a card lover.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Now, material, I feel like he always gets it right. Like, it's money, or it's like a really nice gift that I like, and he knows my style, he knows everything. So what's you?
Uh-oh. All right, I'm gonna be totally transparent with you.
I don't even know, so
I know.
Let me know.
I know, because of course I would never tell you. Because I'm appreciative.
What is it?
Remember that green jacket you got me? That green, it was kind of like a camouflage jacket. Yeah.
I thought you liked that jacket. Where is that jacket?
It's in the closet still. It's definitely in the closet, but
you know what? I'm about to add it to my outfit.
Yeah. Oh, wait, go get the jacket. Go get it real quick.
I'm about to get the jacket.
So I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I wasn't feeling this jacket. Okay, I told her it was cool, and I even wore it out. But that's just not the kid. You know what I'm saying? That's just not your boy.
I thought it was super.
Okay, wait. Show him the jacket. Come here with it.
I too.
Y'all gonna comment down below if y'all like this jacket or not. She got this for me.
I think it's so
All right, here
cute.
it is. Look at the
It's like
jacket.
army. You know, like the real army though, like the people that were actually in war, they wear this similar.
This ain't no
print.
G.I. Jane situation.
But yeah, look how cute. I think it's cute.
Yeah,
It's cute
I wasn't
though.
really feeling it, but I appreciated it. I appreciated the gesture. So,
This is cute. Comment down below if you like this jacket.
comment
or
down
not.
below. But at least I
Like,
didn't
come
tell her it was.
on.
I didn't tell her it was bad.
Come
I
on, a picture. You in all black and then me with the green, with the papa green on.
I mean, yeah, you look good in it.
Screenshot this.
Hold up. Wait, how do I? Oh, hey, hold on.
Dude,
do
this is so cute. Okay, anyway.
So yeah, so
I'm keeping the jacket on.
yeah, keep it.
Next.
I wasn't really.
Oh, he said yeah. Keep.
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay, next.
All right, next question. What are some of your personal red flags when dating? So what are some red flags that we think people should look for when dating?
You're good at this question.
Yeah.
I wasn't a dater. I didn't really date a lot, so.
I mean, off top, a person has to know what they want when they're dating. Now, you can't, of course you can date and you can figure out people and what you want in that person, but you personally, there's a reason why you're dating. You're not just dating just to date. Well, at least I don't think you are. So you got to have a plan of action when you're dating, like knowing what you want, knowing where you want to be. And you have to, so that's number one. The second red flag is, I mean, if y'all are going to be dating, y'all need to be spending time with each other. Y'all need to be talking to each other on the phone. It can't be a situation where y'all go on a date and you don't see or hear from him or her for another month after that. I mean, that's just not cool, right? You make time for what's important to you. There shouldn't be any excuses. Oh, I was busy. No, absolutely not. You make time for what's important. And if you truly want to get to know that individual and that person, you're going to make time for them no matter how busy your schedule is. So I would say that's another red flag.
Heavy on that one because I feel like I always have girlfriends that are like, they're not hanging out as much or they only see each other like very rarely, and it's like, no, when it doesn't matter how busy you are, you make time for the person you're interested seriously in.
That part.
Because a lot of things can be pushed to the side, pushed on hold, brought over to the next day. Like you make time for who you want to make time for.
And we're in a world, and I'm gonna just be real with y'all, we're in a world where you are able and have the flexibility to move things around, especially when you're working from home. Now, everybody's situation is unique and different. So for the people that's truly busy, I'm not talking about you, but for the most part, you can move some things around. You know what I mean? To hang with that person. So if you're in a dating situation and you haven't seen him or talked to him in 3-4 weeks, red flag.
Yeah, absolutely. Off the top, for sure.
And then, okay, so should we do one more?
Yeah.
So we already given 2, right? Okay, so the last one I would say would be a red flag is really, truly how he acts or how she acts, not only in public, but when they're around other people, right? You can tell a lot about a person by the way they conduct themselves, the way they carry themselves, their mannerisms. You know, when y'all are out at a restaurant, how do they talk to the waitresses or waiters? I mean, those are things that you kind of you have to really pay attention to, because if they talk to that person like that, then they'll talk to you like that.
For sure.
And so, I mean, how do they interact with their mother, their father, their brothers, their sisters? Those are kind of key things that you want to kind of look at as well. So I would say just how they conduct themselves in public and around other people.
Yeah, for sure. And especially that mom respect. If they cussing out their mama and all this stuff like that, or and this is male or female,
right?
Like, and I know some people don't have the best relationship with their mothers, so maybe this doesn't apply if that's your unique situation,
right?
But if their mother and stuff is someone who's in their life and they just treat them like crap, And yeah, it's just not a good sign. Like, that person doesn't value the one that brought them into this world. Like, that
just shows how much they're gonna value you.
I just feel like the way you treat elders, parents, people that are in customer service, like, that is major.
Very major.
Because if you can just be rude to someone like that, like, ew.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Absolutely. All right, so next question is, can you guys invite us over for dinner? It'd be a blast.
I honestly feel like it really would be a blast for some people that are, like, because even the people that we have met based on, like, you know, people that follow our content and stuff like that, like, they've just been cool, down to earth people. So it's like, man, it would be dope. So what we're actually thinking is, it won't be dinner, it might be like a brunch situation, but we're thinking about hosting like a brunch here in Dallas when we hit like 1 million subscribers or something like that. Something that's like a major goal for us.
Yes.
And we think it would be fun, like, just to meet more of you. And if you're in the Dallas area, you could come.
Yeah.
You know, we rent out a place and just have fun. But
a meet and greet would be nice.
Yeah, like a meet and greet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that kind of answers the question. We don't have the space to invite everybody over for dinner, but we are thinking about doing like a brunch situation where we could have fun, have a couple drinks, have some good food, music, you know, that kind of vibe.
And it would be dope if y'all could, because she can cook, but yeah, we don't have the space for that.
One day.
One day. All right, so the next question is, what are your interests, passions, or hobbies?
You go first.
Okay, so a passion of mine, really, honestly, is the social media. At first, I was kind of skeptical on if I wanted to kind of get into this world, but when I determined that we could do it, and it was something that I felt like we were just destined to do, I just generated a passion for it, you know?
Yeah, same here, because to be able to inspire, you know what I mean? That was our biggest thing. Like, we wanted to start this journey so we can inspire. We can show people that we can have beautiful relationships. We can have beautiful marriages. We can have fun. We can joke around. Like, it's not just all, like, stereotypical, like, I don't know, drama or like just non-happiness, verbal abuse, and you know, all these things that are attached to our complexion sometimes, you know what I mean? So that was a major thing for us. I think we both become passionate about it,
and we just have fun doing it. Like, that's the thing about it, we just have fun doing it, and we know that it works, you know? I would say another passion of mine is definitely traveling. I just love hopping on a plane. I love to travel. Like, and before COVID, I mean, I think we were killing it with traveling, and of course COVID hit, so we had to take a break. But now that it's kind of lessened up, I'm ready to get back out there.
We back out there hardcore.
Absolutely.
Because we've been stuck in this house for too long.
Yes. Yes.
A passion of mine. Aside from that,
well, it should be your boy. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sway you or anything. Go ahead.
Man, I don't know. I guess just like home decor.
Yeah. Fashion.
Mm-hmm. I'm very into those types of things. So yeah.
Definitely home decor, as you can see from the look of the home.
Home decor for sure. Like, I can't wait to get a bigger space so I can have even more fun.
Yep. Okay, so next question is, I'm a believer that you are never too old to find love. What is your take, Brandon and Destiny? Oh, absolutely. Absolute. Love doesn't have an age. Woo! Love does not have an age.
No, for sure.
I know a lot of people who are in their 50s, 60s that found somebody and they've been married a long time, or they're happy. So yeah, it doesn't have an age to it.
For sure. Even my grandmother, I think she's been with her newest husband for maybe like 10 years now or so, like that. I don't know, but she was well into her like 60s or 50s when they met. So I really don't think that it has an age. I just feel like a lot of the times, especially as women, we have these like check marks that we want to check off before we reach a certain age. Like, you know, before you're 30, you want to have a kid, or at 30, you want to have a kid, or you want to be married by 27, or, you know, we just kind of build this mold that we want to fit into when God has a totally different situation set out for you, and we get discouraged when things don't happen at a certain age. And this applies to us too, like with children. Like for me, I wanted to have a kid before I turned 30.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be 31 this year, and we still have no kid. You know, just things like that. That's just kind of opening up, kind of sharing with you how I feel like, especially as women, we feel like we're supposed to meet a certain, you know, I don't know.
You're under like a time constraint.
Yeah, you just feel like you're under a time constraint. Like it just, I don't know. So yeah, I don't feel like it does have an age. I just feel like we put that stress on ourselves.
And I would say the last thing is that, I mean, you could be older and find love and then find your youth. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people find love and they start doing the things that, you know, you wanted to do maybe at age 30, 31, 32, and you can do those things with your partner. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can still do fun things, you know? So I just truly believe that love doesn't have an age to it. It's just when God is ready for you to bless you with that person. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it could be at 20, it could be at 30, 40, 50, but it just, you won't lose that fire and that desire, you know, if you're with the right person. So
even the lady that was doing my treatment the other day, she was telling me that she has a friend who's like 40 plus, mm-hmm. and she's still in her youth. Like she is out late, you know, throughout the night and like club hopping and having fun, living her best life. Like it's not about the age. It's really about how you act and the way that you are. So
age ain't nothing but a number, man.
Yeah,
that's just all it is. Age ain't nothing but a number. Going down ain't nothing but a thing. It's nothing I have for you. Oh, this love that I have for you, it will never change. Oh. All right, so I think we're on the last question. Oh, it's a good one. Okay. My question is, if a man is not where he desires to be financially, can that hinder the progression of the relationship? Ooh. You want to answer that, or you want me to answer that? That is a good one.
Deep. I'll go first. I think this is a two-perspective answer.
Okay, so go ahead.
So personally, I feel like you go ahead and answer first.
All right, so
because I feel okay. You go ahead and answer first because I want to hear.
Yeah. So here's my take on it. A man is wired. Now, again, I'm gonna preface this by saying wired, but not every man actions how he's wired, right? So a man is wired to be a provider, to be a protector, to take care of his family, to work, to be the breadwinner, all this stuff.
Good man.
A good man. Obviously, social media, evolution, whatever you want to call it, has kind of changed that in a way. But there are some men who still believe in that, right? So if he's not where he needs to be financially, that could be a hindrance for him, not necessarily for you. It's not about you really, it's more about him. Because the thing is like, if he has the desire to want to spoil you as a woman, take care of you, and it's not all about monetary gifts, right? I mean, it's just, but let's just be honest, dates take money. Whatever he wants to do from a romantic standpoint is going to take money. If he wants to take you on a trip, it takes money.
A picnic. A walk in the park, darn near.
Hey, you right. You got to pay the park. I mean, everything costs money these days. Everything. There's no such thing as like the little cheap dates anymore, right? So if he doesn't feel like he's where he needs to be financially and he can't give that to you, then that's going to be a burden on him. Again, it's not about you. It's about what's a burden to him.
So good. That's where I was going with it. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because my perspective is, I feel like if a man feels inadequate in that space,
yeah,
then that feeds over into the relationship.
It does feed over to the relationship.
Because I feel like he feels less manly, he feels less of a provider, he feels less romantic, he feels like he's just inadequate in that space. So I do feel like it can. What was the question?
Basically, if a man is not where he desires to be financially, can that hinder the progression of a relationship?
I do feel like it can hinder, because I feel like men especially, they kind of have a big head, right? You know, they want to feel like macho, like they're handling things on it, and finance is such a huge part. Finance is such a huge part. So I feel like if they feel inadequate in that space, it has no choice but to roll over into the relationship.
And the thing about this is, no matter how much you're affirming him, no matter how much you're telling him, oh, it's not about that, I'm not, no matter, he, as a man, again, because we're wired the way we are wired, we are still going to feel less of a man than we normally would if things are going good, if you know, we got the income we need to be able to do what we need to do. I personally would feel like I'm kind of failing the relationship, especially when and I'm not saying this for a lot of women or a lot of people in general, but people look to social media and they get like this false sense of what a relationship is supposed to look like. Oh, you see everybody getting bags and shoes and clothes and going on these trips and stuff like that. I mean, you're getting basically the good part of everybody's lifestyle. So you kind of desire that for yourself based on what you see, right? So then that's even more pressure on a man to be like, man, I got to get my coins up, or I got to get my income up, or whatever I need to do, because, you know, I want us to experience this. So it can hinder a relationship.
But I also feel like it's something you can work through.
Yes.
You know, because I feel like nearly every single relationship that you hear about, they have had a low point. Yeah. Someone's been laid off, someone lost their job, someone got a demotion, COVID, people lost their jobs. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes, like, you make a decent amount, but then you fall in love with someone who makes like 3 times more than you, and then she's the macho one in that area. So it's like, I feel like it's not the end all be all, but I do feel like it can hinder a relationship for a season. Yes. Relationships have seasons, right? It's not always just beautiful. It's just not. It's never going to always be that way. Like, the majority of your relationship should be. And, you know, I thank God that we haven't had that type of burden. But I feel like 90% of, or not 90, I always say percents and they're not scientifically proven. But I just feel like every time I hear of a relationship, there's been a financial situation, especially when you got together when you were younger, or, you know, in school, or, you know, so.
Yeah, I definitely feel like you can work through it, like Destiny said. You just have to continue. If you're in a situation where your man isn't feeling adequate, or, because I'm assuming this would be mostly talking about the man aspect. You just got to continue, even though we are wired the way we are wired, it doesn't hurt for you to continue to affirm. It doesn't hurt for you to continue to let him know that, hey, look, you know, we're not in it for the money. I know at some point, I know because you have the desire to want to do better, you will do better, and we'll manifest these things and speak it into the atmosphere, and you never know what'll happen. Now, if you're with someone who is just financially inadequate and he don't want to better himself, that's a whole different conversation. But we're talking about the men who feel like they're not adequate enough, but they're at least trying to work and do better. That's the key. If you're trying, then you really can't hold that against him. You just got to continue to work through it with him, be a good support system for him, and just let him know, hey, look, this ain't the end all be all. We gonna come up. However we come up, we gonna come up, right?
And there's been a lot of times, like, we've had even friends that maybe he didn't make as much
Yeah.
when they got together, but now he makes like double what they, you know. So
Yeah.
you can get through it. It is a very hard season. I can only imagine, but it's not that. I don't think it's the end of your relationship unless it's someone who literally will just lay on the couch all day and not even try. Someone who has given up. But even then, that's a season, right? Because we all get depressed.
Yeah, but I feel like, but when you're talking about progression of a relationship, that's something that'll keep a relationship stagnant. Like, that's something that will, you know what I mean? Progression really is like, okay, I feel like we should have been here at this point, but we're here. So how are we navigating that, right? How's the man feeling about he should have been here, but he's here, but he's still working to get here. It's just not as, the growth is just not as fast as we thought it was. So that's hindering the progression. But you talking about somebody who ain't doing nothing, that ain't no progression at all. That's just regression. Shoot, that's
bad.
Yeah, that's bad. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
But that is the end of this particular Q&A.
Thank y'all so much for participating and
comment. Oh wait, remember, comment down below questions, because this is a series. This is not the end of this. This is a series we're going to be doing. So comment down below your questions. We'll try to get to them as quickly as we can, as much as we can.
Yes.
But
and we appreciate you guys for just basically, you know, having fun with us, because it's an energy thing, right? Like, you guys give, we give. The more you want to know, the more we give, and vice versa. Like, the energy you give us is how we reciprocate it, right? So we just really appreciate you guys.
One last thing. You know, I'm about to actually start charging y'all for this advice. So just know that
How did I know that was coming?
I'm not going to do this. I mean, this is only like the first couple, but when we get to about 5 or 6, oh yeah, it's time to start hitting me with them cash apps.
Thank y'all for tuning into the video. We'll see you in the next one.
And we out. Peace.